What is up, everybody? It's one of the Georgia boys here. Today, we are doing something that I really don't want to do. But, for the sake of doing the whole series, here it is. Tough Guy Original. Now, with all the other tough guys, I liked all of them in their own little way. I didn't really care for the cinnamon that much, and that's just because I don't really care for cinnamon at all. So, but that's just an opinion based on somebody that doesn't really like cinnamon. If you like cinnamon, you're gonna like that. Well, this is totally different, and I will tell you why in a moment. First, okay, so when smells come up, the smell that you get from it is fudge. Weirdest thing ever, but you get a fudge from it, and it kind of puts me off a little bit. When I first tried this, it didn't feel right to me. But as always, the packability is awesome on Tough Guy. You could basically do this entire can. Very easy. So, throwing a lip with me. This is going to be a lot easier for me than you. So, today, we're spitting in the Napalm Roadie. Figured it would fit the whole red and black thing today. So, as I let that sit, I'll just kind of talk about the channel a little bit, because, I don't know, I just kind of like updating. So, with the channel recently, we haven't been doing much recently because we've had a lot of things going on. I'm supposed to be getting a call back from work soon, and I'm supposed to be up there working with King probably sometime this week. Today is the 18th, so I should be up there working with him sometime this week. And the reason why we don't push out videos too fast is because he's better at editing, but he's working a lot. And when he's not doing that, we're probably hanging out or whatever. But a lot of times we don't have time to edit videos. That's why I can push out videos a little faster. I don't really know how to edit, so I just kind of push it as it is. So, we do have all the tough guys done. We got the video going up to Ohio and back. All the tough guys were phenomenal. We've received a lot of good support from, I wouldn't say good support from, the main guy that owns Tough Guy, but in a fact of, we've received good feedback, and, if we ever had questions, he would answer them. And so overall, like, Tough Guy is it's an awesome company. We've said this in just about every video we've said about them. And if you haven't gotten any yet, do so. But that's really about it. I'm gonna see if we can get the tough guys out soon, and the only thing left is the suicide. So I think the suicide will be kind of cool to do, but I'm kind of scared. But I think it'll be a little off balance. We've kind of done a little bit more of anything else than we have of this. So on to the dip. Now the dip, of course, it packs together very well, but you already know that. Taste. Weirdest natural out there. I can easily say that when I first tried this dip, I hated it. I really, really hated it. It's the only Tough Guy that I've tried that I can say I hate just because it tastes bad over a preference. I was not a fan of this dip. Joey has tried it, and King has tried it. Joey thinks it tastes like ass as well, and King, while thinking that it does start out kind of good, It ends up becoming shittier over time. It gets on, and then it gives you like a really shitty taste. So, at first I was kind of with Joey. I thought this whole thing just kind of tastes like ass, but I'm actually gonna go with King on this one because it's the first dip I've had today. And it's not too terribly bad at the moment. I like natties and mints, as you guys already know, and I don't think it's too bad at first. It's a really sweet natty. It's very sweet natty. So, but it's also, if you ever tasted sea salt, like if you ever put sea salt in like food or anything, the sea salt kind of goes with it, or at least I think it's kind of like sea salt. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of like a sweet salty dip. Again, it's something really weird that I've never had before, but Tough Guy is really good at doing stuff like that. But I think as you start to throw this in, it's not going to be too bad, but as time goes on, give it 25 to 30 minutes, and it's going to really start shitting out on you. It doesn't have a long durability on it as far as flavor. You know, it tends to be very, it tends to start really just shitting out on the cut. And maybe it's just because I haven't dipped a lot of this and it's starting to get a little dry, so it might fall out a little bit. But the flavor, it's really not there. I advise if you want to get a natty, you should get something like Copenhagen Long Cut or Grizzly Extra Long Cut. So that's my favorite. That's actually going to be the next thing that I do is Grizzly Extra Long Cut. That's all I gotta say about that, and I'll just save my words for that. But after this is done, we should be able to push the videos, and we should have the suicide up. I want to do it sometime this week. But overall, I give the dip a 5 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 10 because at first it's good, but then it really shits out on you and ends up becoming a really shitty flavor. Oh, I also forgot to mention that while it changes back into its shitty flavor around 30 minutes in, it starts to taste like seawater. That's the first thing I gotta say about that. Just it really gets I get like a seawater taste out of it. It's very, very weird. Definitely will not have this in long post video. But overall, I just give it a 5 out of 10. It's not too bad when you first throw it in, but it really shits out on you halfway through. You know, of course, always, you know, if you haven't got Tough Guy yet, you really need to try it. All of the flavors are good. Cinnamon is kind of biased, but that's just for me. But overall, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and we'll definitely be pushing more videos soon. So, with all that, thank you very much. Georgia Boys, out.